For 10,000 years, the Emperor's Inquisition have fought a secret war to defend humanity. We keep vigil in the darkness. We hunt among the shadows. We pass judgment upon the mutant, the traitor, and the heretic. We purge the world of the taint.
I must reach the inner sanctum of this facility.
Considering the nature of the savant's experiments, I would be very grateful for some pict grabs if you find some of his devices.
I don't think this will be a peaceful stroll into his sanctum. I thought that the Savant employed these treacherous rebels only for smuggling, but he has an entire cohort of them as a private army. That is interesting. This savant sent an expedition to a former fabricant.
Inquisitor! Spare our lives!
I am aware that you have been led astray by an Now you have your chance to prove your true loyalty.
We will not fail the Imperium again, Inquisitor.
I find your intrusion extremely inconvenient. I must warn you to leave immediately.
This is your last chance to surrender. Cooperation might still save your life.
My orders will not permit that. Defense protocols activated.
I have faced numerous threats, but I didn't expect to fight Adeptus Mechanicus battle automaton.
Destroying these ancient machines feels like sacrifice. We need to initiate canticles of penitence to the machine god.
I understand you, Inquisitor. The thirst for knowledge is what is driving you into danger. You of all people can't blame me for craving knowledge. The long and arduous study of Xenos relics gave me extremely valuable notions about a machine that could turn the Xenos into useful weapons for the Imperium. I have failed to construct a functioning prototype, but I could be so close. You might find it difficult to believe me, Inquisitor, but I truly don't want to kill you. Inquisitor. You are unstoppable. Look, I didn't want to resort to pleading, but I've only been following orders from the upper echelons of Forge Well Fuel.
That door is locked, but your Inquisitorial override code will grant you access.
I would rather have my tech priest dealing with this.
Inquisitor, you have victoriously overcome all.
I didn't come here to judge you for your sins, but you have left.
I have been following the orders of my fabricator general. This is a secret research.
Or that is what you want me to believe.
Is there any way I can convince you?
We will see. I seek an ancient Xenos relic.
That is a relief, because I can help you with that. The Xenotech
And financing your heretical experiments by smuggling Xenos relics will...
pursuing my work.
I need a particular artifact from their long-lost homeworld.
I have that information, which I obtained in unfortunate circumstances. I sent an expedition there.
And what happened?
Why do you think I'm hiding in the middle of a tyrannid-infested planet? The old...
You have been given a second chance. Don't waste it.
You will not regret this choice.
I have the information I've been looking for. I'll return to the ship now.
I am not in the habit of allowing anyone to ignore my summons. We're engaged in the most devastating battle the Caligari sector...
Is the situation connected to that abnormal war?
It is. We call it the Dark Nexus. A bloated, terrible warp anomaly, continuously expanding.
By the Emperor. That is a very bold...
Just think about it, Inquisitor. Another sub-reality in the Imperium, existing within both the real space...
And how could I assist your
As I've been notified by Inquisitor Krabat from the Ordo Hereticus, you have an asset.
The asset is a she, not an it. And indeed, your information correlates. But before we could even begin to discuss how she could help us, I must find an artifact that would channel her abilities.
I pray to the Emperor that you find that artifact soon.
My priority is to find those Fabricatus ruins for the relic.
The Scryer skull feed indicates that the coordinates received from the tech heretic lead to the former camp of his retinue.
That will be my first destination. Logging new ops. They were trying to create a unique creature. I have a strong suspicion. These ancient structures indeed show some resemblance to known Necron ruins.
Our understanding...
Note, this is the typical short-sightedness of the biologically based Magos. Flesh is weak, but steel abides.
Steel is nothing without the motive force, and motive force resides in the flesh.
The existence of Necron tomb worlds disproves your hypothesis. The Fabricators race could have reverse-engineered some exposed Necron tech.
Enough! Log off my Vox channel now, you two.
Coordinates gained from...
I need more information on...
Sensors indicate the presence of numerous architectural remains and a significant Alderi war host. Their presence...
large forces down here.
May I propose something, Inquisitor? Turns out that those crafty Xenos have a webway portal in the area. They will not be back down until you cut off their reinforcements.
That is indeed true. I must destroy that webway portal first.
Spoken like a true warrior of the Imperium.
It seems that the Savant's expedition to this world encountered some Altore resistance.
I beg to differ, Inquisitor. My tactical analysis indicates they were ambushed by the Xenos. A cowardly but effective tactic. This Savant risked a lot with this expedition.
Knowledge comes with false thought. Anyhow, it might be useful to search the area. They might have found information on the Fabricatus race before their demise. But not for long. That's the webway portal. I only need...
Inquisitor, wait! Something is happening down there by the Emperor. What are these?
Well, well. The Eldar have brought in their war machines.
You should return to the ship immediately.
I have an even better idea. Captain, alert Sir Ambrose. We need...
Your directive is quite straightforward, pilot. You must destroy those Wraith Lords. That is all.
What a glorious day! I've never had the chance to match weapons with Eldari combat walkers.
Your arrogance will be your downfall. There are 3 of those Xenos Knights on the battlefield.
Those constructs are so nimble and so graceful that even I cannot but marvel at their beauty. Still, they have no chance against good, sturdy Imperial plasteel.
I have a tactical update for you, pilot.
I am listening, dear sir.
The Wraith Lords seem to be currently on patrol duty, and their pathways cross several times. Plan your route carefully, otherwise you could stumble upon 2 of them simultaneously.
2 Eldari constructs against the Crimson Wanderer. That would be a sight to see.
two Eldar constructs to defeat.
Good sir, I'm beginning to find your cowardice almost insulting.
As it has been written, the steel giant tramples through the Garden of Bones.
What is this? Who are you, creature?
I weep and I mourn for the live dancer, even if I comprehended this had to happen.
Don't mind her annoying Xenos ways. She is... well, I don't know if...
Behold the might of the Crimson Wanderer!
Ambrose, the readings show abnormal excess of energy on the release pistons of your knight. Be more careful, please.
Fear not, dear lady. I promised to give back your precious scarf, didn't I? Even if it is my most prized possession.
Yes, you did. And I expect you to deliver my scarf in person, sir.
Enough of this nonsense. You are in battle, pilot, not in a ballroom.
Another star flickers and dies in the eternal night.
It was an admirable adversary, my lady.
Twins, both of them heroes, one of them dead, one alive, encased in wraithbone, now fading away.
constructs are gone, and no more reinforcements can get through the gate.
That was a battle to remember. I am grateful for the opportunity. Praise the Emperor!
We have the up-to-date Arga information. The vicinity of the ruins is swarming with Tuathal Eldari.
At least the Crimson Wanderer took care of the potential reinforcements.
The Elder will pose a considerable threat. Have you thought about deploying Sir Caradoc again?
I cannot risk the safety of the artifact by sending in a war machine with the most devastating weaponry in the entire system.
Noted. The Tech Priest is trying to scan the area for further information.
I'm on my way to the ruins. Contact me when the Tech Priest is finished with the scan.
You are walking among the bleached bones of a civilization that dreamt about your prophecy eons ago. How does that feel?
Remarkable. What is more remarkable is that I still have no idea why you are assisting me at all.
Why do you care? I am nothing but a speck of dust in the terrible storm that will one day awaken a god.
If that was meant to reassure me, you have failed.
They were seekers of power and truth. So many of them came here, like insects drawn to the flame, only to end up as withered husks.
The remains of the Savant's expedition. But I am an Inquisitor. I will fail.
You are not allowed to fail. Just yet. You have the living, breathing key to the prophecy.
find your stubbornness astonishing, human.
Area scan completed. Highly irregular energy signature located.
And how does that help me exactly?
The presence of an energy field, evidently generated by Xenos technology, must indicate the location of the relic you seek.
I must be on the right track then.
Can you feel it? Like a vast, terrible heart beating in anticipation. Your battle awaits.
You let me fight your own kind, but you refuse to participate.
I walk a more elusive path. The Tauthal might see me as almost as alien as you do, but I will not fight my own people. I was not referring to that battle, though.
I've been wondering for a while how this relic could have survived for countless millennia. But now I know.
Analysis. Impenetrable energy field. Signature
That barrier needed to be deactivated via...
theory. The powers of the
Inquisitor, you have incoming.
But not for long. Sergeant, I need the Alpha Pariah.
Allow me to join the...
Anything could happen to us here, Thorn. Anything. If I do not make it back, you must...
Affirmative.
Are you serious, Inquisitor? I feel a resonance with this thing, but no...
I give you an artifact from the dawn of the universe, the key that might unlock your true potential, and...
I was only making an observation in the light of my recent ordeals.
My expectations are irrelevant. My orders matter.
If this is indeed my legacy, you can expect a heart...
We will discuss your impertinence later. Now,
Bravo! What a fabulous Inquisitor. My only remaining part in this play is to take the Alpha Pariah with...
I knew that I couldn't trust you. You have...
I have merely woven all the threads together, twinning the fate of the Tauthal Eldari and your...
I have warned you once. Playing games with an Inquisitor is dangerous.
This is not a game, human. The Anathema Ultima must be adorned with the crown of emptiness. Only...
I suspect that you have other plans.
The Anathema Ultima is the brightest glimmer of hope for us.
was expecting at least some assistance from you.
It was your battle to fight.
And now you talk like the Harlequin.
It is difficult to explain. My will is... It is a weapon. And a key. And...
I don't like this. The Magos will take a look at you on the ship. We have gathered here to bring forth the prophecy that was foretold at the dawn of the galaxy. The Alpha Pariah shall be adorned by the crown of emptiness, and destroy the dark nexus by sailing into the Empyrean.
Very poetic. Also fundamentally wrong. Fabius Bile is one of the most abhorrent adversaries of the Empyrean. We shall attack his hideout.
So very hereticous of you. May I remind you that Bile's star fort is inconveniently close to the...
Then use this Alpha Pariah to destroy Bile. That's where her true capabilities lie, don't they? Before we...
I must object. We simply cannot allow the Alpha Pariah to get close to Bile. That traitor played a huge part in her creation. Use her to obliterate the Dark Nexus, which is also the source of Bile's power. Then we will deal with...
You know the Alpha Pariah the best, Inquisitor. I think you should have your say. It is most unfortunate, but I must respectfully disagree with your decision, Inquisitor. And honestly, this is her fate we are talking about. This should be her decision. Whatever action the Alpha Pariah takes, it will have...
Nonsense! We are Inquisitor!
Inquisitor Mercer, I really appreciate your concerns. Inquisitor Crabart, I even see your point. But I have seen some of my unsuccessful iterations in Uther's laboratory. The cursed handiworks of Bile.
What would that be?
You, Inquisitor, will accompany me, and we will face...
I wouldn't have it any other way.